This 10-year retirement risk zone could destroy your life savings. If you're within 5 years of retirement or you just started your retirement journey, you're standing in the most dangerous financial decade of your life. Most people think the hard part is saving enough money, but here's what they don't tell you. The real risk comes after you've built your nest egg. Imagine waking up one day to realize that a few simple changes could have made your money go a lot further. No one likes being the last person to find out, especially when it comes to money. Now instead, picture yourself enjoying retirement, traveling with your spouse, helping your grandkids, and having peace of mind that your money is right where it should be. According to MIT Sloan research, 77% of your final retirement outcome is determined by what happens in your first 10 years of retirement. I want to show you exactly how this risk zone works, why it's so dangerous, and how you can protect yourself. You'll see all the math behind the sequence of return risks, real-life examples, and the proven strategies that have helped hundreds of Canadians retire with confidence. I'll show you my proprietary MAP retirement system, MAP. I built it myself, a process I developed and refined over more than a decade, so you can see exactly how to put it to work for yourself today and protect your retirement from the costly mistakes that catch so many people off guard. But first, let me introduce myself and explain why you've likely never heard about these risks or the MAP retirement system from your bank or the average financial advisor. My name is Derrick Casey. I'm the founder of DC Financial. I'm a licensed financial advisor serving Grand Prairie in the Peace Country for over 12 years. My fiduciary responsibility under the Canadian Securities Commission requires that I put your interests first. Look me up. I've been doing this for a while. As you approach retirement, this retirement risk zone might be the single biggest threat to your financial future, yet most Canadians have never heard of it. My mission is simple. I just want to help business owners and professionals like you keep more of what you've earned, avoid costly mistakes, and retire with peace of mind. I know what it's like to face financial uncertainty because I've lived it. When I was a kid, my family went bankrupt during the ultra-high interest rates of the 80s, and when my father had a heart attack, our financial stress only got worse. Years ago, when I got into financial advising, I thought I was doing it for the commission checks. But the more I learned the role, the more I discovered what my why was. I've spent 12 years in financial services, including 4 with RBC in finance and lending. Before that, I built and ran a successful construction business for 12 years, so I understand the entrepreneurial mindset. I've been a keynote speaker at financial conferences, and I've helped hundreds of pre-retirees navigate this very critical transition. My clients have saved thousands of dollars in taxes through proper withdrawal sequencing, simply taking their retirement money out in a particular order at the right time. As one retirement planning expert noted, the sequence of return risk is highest in the years immediately before and after retirement. I've seen firsthand how proper planning can make the difference between a comfortable retirement and a financial disaster. So here's what I promised to explain why 77% of your retirement outcome depends on your first 10 years. It's called sequence of return risk, and it's devastatingly simple. When you're working and saving, market downturns are actually good for you because you're buying more shares at lower prices. They're on sale. But when you're retired and withdrawing money, market downturns become your worst enemy. Imagine you retire with $500,000 and you need to withdraw $25,000 per year. If the market drops 20% in your first year, you don't need to earn back 20 to get back to where you started. You need to earn 25. This one insight changes everything about how you should approach retirement. But of course, I'm not trying to tell you that retirement planning is a one-trick pony that no one talks about and I have some secret. Like everything else in life, financial planning is nuanced. Here's the second critical piece, the retirement risk zone. This is the 10-year window, 5 years before and 5 years after you retire, when your portfolio is the most vulnerable. Here's a real example. You got 2 investors, both with $1 million, both withdrawing $45,000 a year. Investor A gets positive returns in the first 3 years and then a 15% loss. Investor B gets 15% loss in the first year and then 3 positive years of returns. Same average annual return, different order. Results, investor A's money lasts 40 years, investor B runs out after 25 years. That's the power of sequence risk. The solution isn't to avoid the market, it's to structure your withdrawals and asset allocation to protect against the risk. Imagine having a retirement plan that works and is prepared for what the markets do in any given year. This is where most financial plans fail you. They focus on your accumulation and not your decumulation. That's why I developed the MAP retirement system. MAP stands for Maximize, Allocate, Protect. We maximize your growth potential through strategic decumulation patterns. It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. We allocate your resources across different asset classes and account types. I always say that wealth should be decumulated as strategically as it was built. We protect your wealth from the three biggest retirement killers: taxes, inflation, and market volatility. But here's what makes the difference. I'm not just a financial advisor. I'm a former business owner who's been through financial hardship and came out stronger. I speak your language, and I understand what it's like to build wealth through hard work. Here's what most people don't realize. Every day you delay costs you money. This sequence of return risk I just told you about is highest right now if you're approaching retirement. According to Morningstar, your first 5 years of retirement are the danger zone for tapping accounts during a downturn. Time is one resource you can't recover. If markets decline in your early retirement years and you're not properly positioned, the damage could be amplified. But if you act now, you can implement strategies that are plug and play, set it and forget it, but you will need a plan. I'm sure you've heard it said before, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Just picture yourself in 10 years knowing that your retirement money is in the best possible position for success versus wondering if you'll have enough money to last. If you're a business owner or professional with at least $250,000 in retirement savings and you're within 10 years of retirement, I want to offer you something. It's called the MAP Retirement Consultation, a comprehensive analysis of your current situation, your vulnerability to sequence of return risk. An education session where I'll show you exactly where you stand. I call it the Do Nothing Plan. I show you where your money will likely end up if you stay the course you are currently on. Here's the third thing. I promise to reveal to you the specific strategies that we use to protect against sequence risk. We use what's called auto rebalancing, separating your assets into different time horizons so you never have to sell investments at the wrong time. We also optimize your withdrawal sequence to minimize tax, maximize longevity. It's education information that could save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Click the button below to schedule your MAP retirement consultation. But before you do, here's my last disclaimer. None of what I share with you is information that you couldn't easily find on the internet by doing a simple Google search. Anyone can do on their own what I promise to deliver. But excluding brain surgery and squeezing a pimple on your back, that's true for nearly everything. You could build your own sequence or your own MAP strategy, but you could also change your own oil. You choose not to because you want to send it to someone who does it every day and will see the things that you don't. Oh, and they will probably save you money in the long term. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should. I was in construction for 12 years, but I still hire people who do it every day because it frees me up to be an expert in my field. I promise you this, every strategy I recommend will be fully compliant with Canadian regulators and tailored to your specific situation. I'm licensed in Alberta and BC, and I follow all the security regulations to ensure your interests come first. This consultation will be personalized to your unique circumstances and goals. And here's what happens in your MAP retirement consultation. It's a 30-minute session, either in person here in Grand Prairie or via secure video call. My team and I will analyze your current portfolio and the withdrawal strategy. Then we will show you specific opportunities to optimize your tax efficiency. We'll create a preliminary action plan for protection against sequence risk. We'll explain how to implement the MAP system for your situation, and we'll make it convenient. You might be wondering, is this really free? Yes, completely free with no obligation to work with us. What about my existing advisor? Good question. Advisors only get paid to provide financial advice. If I provide a plan and advice that saves you money and provides you peace of mind, I'm going to be bold here and say, I should be your financial advisor. Do I really qualify? If you have $250,000 in retirement assets and are within 10 years of retirement, you qualify. What if I'm not ready to make a change? It's absolutely fine. This is about education first, decision second. As a licensed professional, I'm required to put your interests first, not mine. So now you have two choices essentially. Choice one, do nothing. Hope your current strategy works. Cross your fingers that you won't retire at the wrong time. Choice two, take 30 minutes to understand your risk and understand how to protect yourself. Get your MAP retirement consultation and discover exactly where you stand. Remember, I can only work with a limited number of clients due to the personalized nature of the service. So click the button below right now to schedule your consultation. Don't let sequence of returns risk destroy the retirement that you've worked so hard to build. Your future self will thank you.